Unusual feminine odor is caused by two things most doctors never check: an imbalanced gut microbiome and low zinc levels. When harmful gut bacteria multiply, fed by excess sugar and refined carbohydrates, they produce sulfur compounds that travel through your bloodstream and are expelled through your body, including vaginally. At the same time, zinc deficiency removes your body's ability to regulate vaginal pH, making the environment ideal for bacterial overgrowth. This is not a hygiene problem. This is a metabolic signal. In this video, we are going to show you exactly how these two causes work together and the specific probiotic strains and zinc form that clinical studies show actually fix it. Most women are told the same thing: use this cream, avoid this soap, wear cotton underwear. That advice treats the surface. It never touches the root. Here is what is actually happening. Your gut and your vaginal microbiome are directly connected. They share the same bacterial ecosystem. When your gut bacteria become imbalanced, a condition called dysbiosis, the effects do not stay in your digestive system. The imbalanced bacteria in your gut produce sulfur compounds. These compounds enter your bloodstream, travel through your body, and are expelled through sweat, urine, and vaginal secretions. This is why you can shower twice a day and still notice the smell returning within hours. You are not dirty. Your internal environment is out of balance. Now, here is what causes that imbalance in the first place. Harmful gut bacteria feed on one thing above everything else: sugar and refined carbohydrates. Every time you eat white bread, pasta, rice, processed snacks, or sugary drinks, you are feeding the exact bacteria that produce those sulfur compounds. The cycle works like this. High carbohydrate intake raises blood sugar. Elevated blood sugar feeds harmful bacteria in the gut. Those bacteria multiply and crowd out beneficial bacteria. The imbalance triggers inflammation and produces odor-causing compounds. Those compounds travel through your bloodstream and are expelled through your body, including vaginally. This is not a hygiene problem. This is a metabolic and microbial problem. And it gets worse with one very specific deficiency that almost nobody talks about.
Zinc is one of the most important minerals for vaginal health and one of the most commonly deficient in women. Here is what zinc does that most people do not know. Zinc directly regulates vaginal pH. A healthy vaginal environment is naturally acidic. This acidity prevents harmful bacteria and yeast from growing. When zinc levels drop, pH rises. The environment becomes less acidic, and harmful bacteria thrive. Zinc also controls the immune response inside vaginal tissue. Without adequate zinc, your body cannot suppress bacterial overgrowth even when your gut is reasonably healthy. Studies show that women with recurrent bacterial vaginosis, the most common cause of unusual vaginal odor, consistently show lower zinc levels than women without the condition. The problem is that zinc is depleted rapidly by a high carbohydrate diet. Excess insulin, triggered by sugar and refined carbs, accelerates zinc excretion through urine. So the two causes are not separate. They feed each other. High carbohydrate intake destroys your gut microbiome and simultaneously depletes the zinc your body needs to maintain vaginal pH balance. There are two things you need to address in this order. First, restore your gut microbiome. A high-quality probiotic with Lactobacillus rhamnosus and Lactobacillus reuteri strains has been shown in clinical studies to directly improve vaginal flora. These two strains colonize both the gut and the vaginal environment. Most generic probiotics do not contain them. Look specifically for these strains on the label. At the same time, reduce refined carbohydrates. You do not need a perfect diet. Cutting white bread, sugary drinks, and processed snacks is enough to begin starving the harmful bacteria that are producing the odor. Second, restore your zinc levels. The most bioavailable forms of zinc are zinc picolinate and zinc bisglycinate. These are absorbed significantly better than zinc oxide, which is what most cheap supplements use. The recommended dose for women is 15 to 25 milligrams per day, taken with food. Do not exceed 40 milligrams daily without medical supervision. Excess zinc over time can deplete copper levels. Most women notice a measurable difference in vaginal odor within 3 to 4 weeks of addressing both the microbiome and zinc deficiency simultaneously. Your body is not broken. It is communicating. Unusual odor is not a cosmetic problem. It is a metabolic signal telling you that your internal environment is out of balance. Address the root. The symptom disappears on its own. If this video gave you information your doctor never mentioned, subscribe to Med Signals. This is exactly what we do here. Links to the specific probiotic strains and zinc supplement we referenced are in the description below.